Hello everyone, welcome back to another video in my Roblox open source showcase series. Today we're going to be taking a look at a module called RegistryFactory. This is a module that I actually made earlier today. It is essentially handling static data in module scripts. So let's say you have a bunch of items in your game. You can make a module script for each item and then put those module scripts in a folder called items, and then make a registry using RegistryFactory, which lets you get those items depending on the ID. So if you're going to want to download this, there are multiple options. You can use Wally or Pesta, except I have not yet set up the Pesta installation. I'll get that done probably before the video comes out. But if you go to the Releases tab, you can download it straight from the RBXM, so I'm going to do that. Okay, now I'm just going to drag this in. Let's make a folder called Packages inside of Replicated Storage real quick. Just like that. And now, essentially what we have to do is let's make some data that we're going to be able to view using our registries. So let me make a data folder. And for this example, we're just going to do like items. So items, and then let's start making some module scripts for our data. So let's do like diamond pickaxe. We're going to return some data. Let's do like name equals diamond pickaxe, durability equals 3000, rarity legendary. Sure. Let's just do this. And then we can duplicate this. Let's do like iron pickaxe, and then let's do rare 2000, for example. Now we have this data, and basically now we just have to create a registry for this. So let's make a folder called registries, and then inside of here let's make item registry, and then we are going to want to get a reference to RegistryFactory. Whoops. Okay, first of all, we actually want to make a type for our item. So let's make a types folder, and then let's do item. So let me just return nil, and then exports type item equals that. And then we had our string, we had our name. Oh geez, we had name, durability, and rarity. So durability, rarity. And let's actually just go ahead and add it to here too. So we'll do item, we'll typecast this to item.item. We'll do that here as well. All right, we have all of our types set up. Now in our item registry, pretty much all we have to do is we will return registryFactory.create, and then we need to pass in the folder. So this would be replicated storage.data.items. And we can optionally validate some data. So I'll show you how to do that in a minute, but for now we'll just do this. So registryFactory.create, and then we want to typecast this into RegistryFactory. Okay, not that. RegistryFactory.registry. I don't know why that's being so stupid. Okay, and then we're going to want to do, let's get our type. So it's going to be item.item. So this is going to create a registry, and it's going to be items, which are items. I'm not sure why. Okay, I guess I spelled it wrong. This is going to make a registry, which will contain items. So how about we make a script to test this out? I'll do it in like server-script service. We'll just call this test. And then let's get our item registry. And how about we do print item registry get diamond pickaxe and see what happens. If we go in the game, we have the data for our diamond pickaxe. We can also do :exists, which will check to see if something exists in a registry, as well as get all. So let me do get all real quick. And if we run the game, then it gives us our keys and values of everything that we have. How about I show how to validate data? This would basically just make sure that the data we are passing in is valid, or our data entries are valid, and it will send us an error if we assert it. So what we can do is we're gonna do data, which is gonna be item.item, and then module. So what we can do is assert, let's do like assert data dot, how about we add a new thing to here? Let's do like, I don't know, description string. Let's do assert data dot description equals, or no, is not equal to nil. And then let's do, sure, we'll just do this. Now if we run the game, we're going to get an error, which is what we want, because we want to be able to point out that our data has flaws before we go into production, essentially. So we're going to want to get errors on this before the game starts, or before everything starts running, because we can make sure all of our data is correct. And if it's missing a field, for example, we go in here, add description, sure, we'll do that, and then description, yeah, we'll do that. Now if we run it, we don't have our errors and we have our description. So we can validate to make sure that our data is valid. I mean, that's pretty much it. This is pretty simple module. I have created a Discord server since my last video that you guys can join. It will contain support for all of my modules and all my future modules, so that would be Query Auth and RegistryFactory and anything I make in the future, but you can also get notifications when I upload new videos. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you find this useful.